government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Good morning. What is up? Good to see y'all. Well, I'm awake. I haven't seen anybody yet. Where is everybody? Woke up just in time to catch the very end of Clumsy. Like, seriously, right as I clicked in there, it was a blank screen. I went to go type something and boom, it ended. Like, so close to the very end. I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to say hi. Uh, Boomer, what's up? Of course I'm awake. Of course I'm awake. It's if you're up early, that's what happens when you go to bed early. I crashed about 9:30 last night. Morning, Froggy. Morning, beautiful. Good to see you. Good to see you. Nandor. Just in time to start my day with a whisper. Yeah, I got you. I can't be too loud. If I'm too loud, I'm going to wake other people up in the house. So it'd be a little quiet anyway. I was just listening to Clumsy. Listening to Clumsy and her readings here, real quick. All right, that's done. That's over with. I was just listening to those readings. Kind of an interesting readings for the day. I really have no clue why I decided to do this morning. Like I said, I went to bed early and I'm up early. So I'm like, let's go and let's go do something. Let's go do something. Produce something for all you wonderful, wonderful people. These whatever this is shows that I do in the morning. I do open them up if anybody's interested would like to join me. Totally allow it. Anybody that says yes, please, I would like to join you. Yes, you can. I'll throw links. Good morning, all. Gotta go to work. Have a fantastic day. Awesome. Have a wonderful day, dear. Enjoy it. But like I said, I usually open these ones up. These ones are open mic, is the easiest way to put it. Anybody who would like to join me, just say yes. I'd like to join you. Can create conversation. Otherwise, share this out to all those places you like to share things, and we'll see if we can't drum up a little bit of an audience. Know that nobody caught a notification as I just created the show and then went live. So notifications were not something that anybody would have gotten. I don't even have my studio open. I'm like just off a whim. Let's go. So I'm doing a few things here. I have to wake up chickens, feed cats, and make coffee. Yes. Waking up them chickens. Isn't that what a rooster's for? Isn't that what a rooster's for? Wake up the chickens. I mean, just saying. I think that you'd rather a rooster wake up the chickens, as well as everybody else in the neighborhood. That'd be so funny. You've summoned Clumsy. Okay, sweet. I like Clumsy. She's fun. Like I said, I just caught the very last second of her show. Sweaty carrots. What's up, Clumsy? Good to see you, dear. Arf, arf, arf. I still don't get that arf, arf, arf thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm so confused. I don't know if it's just something that, like Spuddy Carrots, just so happened to come to fruition one day. Not allowed of Rooster the Hubs is the only one who can fill. I don't know if I'm being too loud. I don't want to wake everybody else up in the house. Morning, Fred. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Tell you on Saturday. Oh, okay. See the Saturday tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. Tomorrow's going to be very interesting. I have Clumsy Clairvoyants joining me for a members only stream. If you don't have membership, that's maybe something that you might be interested in picking up and coming in, finding out what kind of conversation we'll really have. It should be fun. I got things to open, gifts that I've won. I haven't cleansed my decks because of her yet, so there's other things to happen. She said that she has plans. It should be exciting. Me too, beautiful. I'm actually really excited for that one. We'll see what happens. Again, open mic. Anybody want to come join me? Just say, hey, I'll come in. I'll come join you. I think I finally have my studio ready. Usually those things that you take a few minutes and do beforehand. Yeah, seeing that's why. Gifted membership from Clumsy Clairvoyants went to Fred Franklin. Woohoo! Like shots fired and landed. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. So there you go. So now Fred can come join us for in chat. It's just like there's like no interaction. I think they can still view for the most, unless I set it beforehand. I usually set those for those members only after about 10-15 minutes, and then it allows people to view but not interact unless you're a member. I think the other day when I had Radix Verm with me, Christina, hers I went ahead and I set to members only before we started, and it gave me the abilities that were even mods that didn't see or didn't have wouldn't have been able to watch. So there's two different ways of setting that members only. Boomer, thank you, dear. Gifted membership. Looks like that one went to Amazing Disgrace. Amazing. Appreciate that. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. So that's ready. I'm glad you actually do members only lives. I noticed the other day there's more creators than I thought who don't really do them. And I hadn't been doing anything for the members only other than opening up Discord and putting it to links to members onlys, or to links to people to get in. Well, the thing is I wasn't kicking people out after not paying, because I didn't feel it was the right thing to do to continue to charge people to hang out in Discord. It's not something that I wanted to happen, because I didn't want to yeet people from Discord. It just didn't seem right. So not doing anything for the members was weighing on me, and I'm like, I need to do something for members only to give you a reason to purchase. Give you a reason to purchase the. What's up, Shandi? Good to see you. That membership. If you didn't have a reason to purchase the membership, that might be the reason to do so, is to check out this members only. I do have myself set up all the way through, other than one weekend in October, which I believe we're going to take a little trip across the state, which should be perfect for me because I really need to do so. Otherwise, we've scheduled all the way out through November. I've kind of slacked for the last week and trying to find more people to do the members only streams with me. But I know there's plenty of people. Krog in the morning like old times. Or something like that. Or something like that. Just, I'm awake. Got myself 7 hours of sleep. I was tired last night and didn't want to run the show. So I decided to, being that I'm awake and I'm like super awake, I'm like, yeah, well, let's do this. Because all those night owls are still up. I caught the very last second of Clumsy's stream. How do you charge for Discord? You see, and that's the thing is only those that are members, when they go into the community tab, can see the link that's posted, because I posted to members only. And I've always told people that if they couldn't afford to do so and they wanted to get into Discord, that there's plenty of us that have ways to get them links to get into the Discord. So it was just only members can see that particular community tab. It's too late. The tents have infiltrated everywhere. What? I'm confused. What is that? Apparently, so we've got some potential visitor here this morning. Oh, looks like Tadpole may have tried to wake up already this morning himself. It's a little early, but he's laying down. So he's laying down. He should be okay for now. Tentgate is a whole thing. What the hell are you talking about? Some people have bots that check locals patrons on YouTube. Yeah, seeing I didn't want the bot. I didn't want the bot to be a thing, and that's why I do it myself. You go off another level of ridicule. If you're around, you're around. If you're not, you're not. Broken Baker, someone is up early. Yes. I got plenty of sleep and I'm up early. Good to see you. Nightbot's a medicine. See, and that's exactly it. Nightbot is trash. I don't like Nightbot. I don't like most of the bots that are out there. They're programmable to do certain things and yeet people through discords and things for not being up on payment. I didn't want that. I didn't want some bot going and removing people from Discord. I figured I'd do it myself. It's not that bad of a deal. I usually have the tendency to pay attention to who's in there anyway, and watch it. If I notice that names change, people decide to try changing their names to question them, or check to see who they really are, because usually there's some kind of a direct messaging. So I've actually done that several times where I've yeeted people just for whatever reason. It's like, they're not talking, they're not doing anything. I don't know who it is. Just go ahead and click them out. They'll come back if they want to come back. Drive Frog, don't mind if you take a day. Yeah, no, I didn't, and I did. I took the night off last night. Didn't actually run a show that I had planned out. I had a almost 4 hour show planned out with plenty of news articles to go along, and I just hit the end of the night, and I was hitting walls and being just dragging. Tadpole took a lot out of me through the day. If you take a day off, I'm never watching again. Well, yeah. And then you're right here. You're right here. Like the kid from the movie. I want my $2. Yes, I want my $2. There's ways to utilize and get the members only streams to be something. I think the interesting one is, as I go through digging around looking for people to come join me to create these different types of conversations, there's a couple people I have in mind, and seeing if I can't reach out to them to get them to join me. The one that I never thought of being able to get, that I did get, is next week, Eric Hunley. I just, when he said yes, I'm like, oh yes, that's awesome. So should be an interesting members only stream. Never been able to talk to the guy before. I've joined plenty of his chats and listened to a lot of different shows that he puts out. I really enjoy the guy. He's a great content creator, and I think that it should be a fun conversation in itself. Now, obviously, like, how do you know what to talk to people about? Sometimes you don't. If you caught the stream from the other day, with Salvador Dali, it really it was like a learning curve. We didn't know each other. We had no clue who each other was about, and it was kind of a hard conversation to keep. I've done shows with the Broken Baker. That was a great conversation. I had Good Logic with me. And I'll have others. There's some they're like time frames are a little difficult, a little hard to create shows off of, but we'll get there. Clumsy's just throwing memberships out there. That's awesome. Thank you. Another gifted membership. That one went straight to Jiraiya. There you go. That's awesome. Thank you. I aim it, never miss. Yeah, it seems that way. It seems that way. You're hitting right out, just picking people off. She's like, "Yep, I get this one. I'll get that one." That's awesome. Thank you, Jay. If everybody hasn't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, hit that like button, share this out to those places that you'd like to share things, and always donate. Always donate to your favorite creators. If you don't donate to your favorite creators, uh, most people have different ways to do so. Whether it be um, PayPal's, Venmo's, Buy Me Coffees, or any other way. If you don't like donating through YouTube, always ask your creators, do you have another way I can donate to you? Because you'd be surprised how many people have Buy Me Coffees. buymeacoffee.com/coolfrog is a thing. It is a thing. It is donation. Donations in any way, shape, or form are always appreciated by all creators. Get to the job of do it now. I'm not like Fred. I can't. He's just got that voice. He's got that voice. That I don't know. It emphasizes in the right spots to get that to be a thing. Don't know how long I'm going to be here. I really have no clue. I really have no clue what I'm doing this morning. I don't know if there's anybody else that's deciding to go live this morning that I should be paying attention to, or if I shouldn't even care. If I shouldn't even care. I probably shouldn't even care, but yeah, it doesn't look like there's any of my subscriptions that are Aussie's doing something. You should care about what matters. LOL. Just try to figure out what I'm supposed to try to figure out what Jiraiya loves. Mind blown. You didn't even talk to me. If you're in my Discord and you don't come pop, you don't come join me. Women's football. What? What the hell is that? Nah. What? Oh no. That's something I'm gonna look back at. Apparently Janet Yellen already spoke this morning, eh? Politics. Politics are always so much fun to dig through. Ooh. 11 o'clock my time. House of Representatives. Good. Congress is gearing back up. I like watching Congress. So, what? In the little tops and shorts, it's fun. Yeah, okay, maybe, but at the same time, I've learned my lesson on watching sports. Don't do it. Don't watch sports on your YouTube channel. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Oh, President Donald J. Trump is supposed to be right here in South Dakota. In Rapid. Awesome. That's today. That's 9 hours. I'll definitely be watching that. That's fun. I need a new happy birthday recording with your voice thingy. I sung happy birthday to you. When's your birthday next? I'll sing a happy birthday to you any day of the week. I don't know about doing it immediately right now, but maybe tomorrow night we can mess around with it and we'll sing another happy birthday, even if I'm okay with singing happy birthday to somebody it's not their birthday. There's plenty of things that we can do tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. So that's interesting. I'd go live with it if I knew that my wife wasn't at work, but I don't want to do that to Tadpole in the middle of the day and try going live to watch President Donald J. Trump. I'm excited for it though. I like his rallies. I think YouTube only cares about airing sports when it's men playing. I'm not willing to press that point. I'm really not. I don't want to be yeeted yet one more time. I think YouTube has a vendetta against me. I don't watch the WNBA. Why would anybody want to watch that? I don't blame you. I was there the first time you got yeeted. Yeah, there's lots of people that were around that night. There's lots of people that were around that night. We were having a good time. And Madcore's trying to explain to me what Australian football is about. And he goes to put a screen up, and I didn't think about it. Put the screen up, and they yeeted me. They didn't give me a warning, didn't just shut me down, copyright claim style. They just shut it off, yeeted me. For a woman, women's sports suck except roller derby. Not enough action. Everyone flopping around like dead fish. Minnesota actually had a roller derby thing that would go from town to town doing their thing. It was so much fun. They'd make it to my hometown, and it would be like one of the main attractions. There's so many people showing up to watch roller derby. It's amazing. Poor fish. Frankly, Kofrog, all the people they don't deserve to be. What? I'm confused, Dry. Sorry. Sounds like average woman outside the kitchen. Poor fish. What happened to the fish? Dead several teams there. Yes. 30 minutes. All right. Hold on. Give me a minute. I see whoever was gracious enough to do so actually bumped me out of Discord last night. I'm glad that they did. I'm glad they did. There you go. Come join me. I'll throw a couple of them out there. Just see. You love me, Froggy? Of course I do, beautiful. Of course I do. We need to take this to Rumble. I don't even have Rumble up. Why do we need to take this to Rumble? What happened? What happened? Discord bumped you. I woke up and you're still there. Huh. Interesting. Kirsten, how that actually happened. We have a guest. What's the square root of 144? 12. What's up, Boomer?
Good morning, Cool Frog.
Good morning.
I'm trying to figure out why my headset isn't working. Just 1 minute.
Okay. Numbers are hard. Nah, they're not really that hard. They're really not that hard. They're clumsy. That took me like 2 seconds. Like, it's just, what's the square root of 144? Like 12.
Hello. How are
Okay.
you today?
Yep, there you are.
There you am.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right.
I forgot I unplugged my headset to upload some videos.
That happens.
Mm-hmm. From time to time.
I really don't I don't understand that. I always leave my headset in. It's always plugged in. So that way I can, because I have voice mod tied to it, I can hear myself. I can hear myself talking all the time. So that way I don't create the dead air as I hear myself not talking. It reminds me to continue to talk. It's kind of weird.
Makes you say stuff.
Yeah. I've heard plenty of people say, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't listen to myself. It doesn't work. I don't like my own voice, or this, that, or the other." I kind of like my own voice, so as far as that goes.
All right, Frog, you are a weirdo, confirmed and admitted.
I mean, I guess. Clumsy said stiff with a question mark.
No. There's something going on in chat. I don't think we want to know.
Maybe. We don't want to ignore them either, though. So I usually make sure that chat is main part of the show, regardless to what I'm doing.
Oh my goodness. That smoke from the Canada fires is killing me, Smalls. It's killing me. Oh,
it's bad. It really, that layer of thickness, when you walk outside and you can smell it, it's bad. you know it's bad. And I walked out the door yesterday, day before, and it was just so thick, and it stunk so bad, and you're like, whoa, that's not good. That's not good. If you can smell it, you know it's bad.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday it seemed to have cleared up a little bit. We were able to take ourselves outside to um, watch the construction on the road that's right outside our building here. Tadpole loves that. Tadpole loves that because he loves trucks and vehicles and things. So we were able to stand outside for a bit and watch as that actually happened. So that was cool. He really enjoyed that. But yeah, I noticed when he looked across the way that the top of the mountains was still under a haze,
Mm-hmm.
but couldn't smell it. So it had to have started to die off a little bit. But that area of smoke, when you look at that map, when you look at the map of smoke coverage, it pretty much covered most of the United States was still under smoke. It's just our area in particular over North South Dakota into Nebraska or whatever. It was just super thick.
Yeah. I mean, even when Mount St. Helens erupted, it wasn't that bad here, and we did get ashfall.
Interesting.
But Justin Trudeau has totally demolished the country of Canada. Just my
I mean,
opinion.
he destroys everything he touches. So
That's because he's a communist son.
okay, so it's starting to move a little bit. It's starting to move a little bit here. We'll share this with everybody.
Yeah.
Here's that smoke cover. So then you can see maybe all of South Dakota's underneath, all of Nebraska's underneath this really thick. You're on the other side of the, in the central side of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's super thick, dark over the top of that side of the state. That's like that's another level of disgustingness, and you can see how massive that is. It looks like Minnesota's going to be catching a lot of this. It's going to start blowing over them, but most of the United States is under smoke.
And the fact that it's still going down into Mexico, I mean, that's just hitting the equator. That's not good.
Yeah, exactly. It's covered
the
majority of the United States. But look at all these fires. Look at all these fires that are down in through from Utah, New Mexico, Arizona,
all right, chat.
Texas.
I have
Louisiana.
a question. Is this Bill Gates' plan to get a bunch of charcoal to shove into caves to be absolutely worthless?
Does Bill Gates
YouTube,
have something?
That is a joke. YouTube, that is a joke. I don't want you getting dinged for conspiracy theories. But no, he's invested in that startup that's going to start burning trees and then shoving them in caves for carbon credit.
He's not burning them. He wants to cut down 70,000 trees and bury them. He figures just burying them alone is supposed to help with the global warming. Taking down those things that eat the carbon, the CO2 that they want to eliminate.
It It increases the
And
CO2.
burying
It's
them.
a simple concept. You know, if you want to get rid of the CO2, plant more freaking trees. You know, Arbor Day Foundation. I grew up learning this shit. He's an
That
idiot.
article that I read on it that I took and I clipped it from that night and put it out as a standalone as well. If you go and you listen to it and you pay attention to the guy that was talking, I believe, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head. He come from Epic Times or whatever. As he's saying the same thing, he couldn't keep a straight face. It made him laugh. It made him laugh when you realize that, you know, Bill Gates wanting to eradicate all trees for, I don't know, was it 70,000 acres or something of woodland that he wants to cut down and bury. He doesn't want to burn it. He wants to bury it. He wants to bury it and he says that when you bury it, it'll help with the global warming. And like, stop it. You're an idiot. You're straight up idiot. That's not how it works.
I want to label Bill Gates idiot number 1 and the guy who started the company idiot number 2. And of course, this is the guy who also, his wife divorced him because she found out he was visiting Epstein Island.
I'm going to reshare the screen again here real quick. I mean, just saying those words in itself can be.
You know, one of the best fertilizers.
Look at this smoke cover all the way across the Atlantic. All the way across the Atlantic. It's
wow.
That's amazing.
One thing I've learned with gardening is one of the best fertilizers you can do is to put charcoal into your garden. You bury it good and deep, and it's even better than manure. Not ash, but charcoal itself.
Never heard of that.
Ash acidifies the soil, and there are some soils that need ash for certain plants. But yeah, it's crazy. You bury some charcoal in your garden, and it in a couple of years things will be greener and brighter and more beautiful.
The chat's great. Who do I listen to? Yeah. Where? What? You hit up my my channel. Go to videos, and you'll see the clip of that I had read out, and you can do a deep dive after you listen to that, and look into what is actually happening with Bill Gates wanting to do that. That's where you can give you a good start.
Yeah, that shit is stupid. That's just the epitome of stupidity. And he thinks he can throw money and erase the fact that he spends, hundreds of thousands of dollars on private plane flights every week. Because he's going everywhere, constantly. He's in a different country. And wants to try to say that he's equaling his carbon footprint by tearing down trees and making things worse.
And right, and instead of using it to build houses or anything, let's just bury it. Let's just bury it. Don't cut it up. Don't chop it down. Or just cut it down and bury it. And,
take the resource, make it scarce so the poor people can't have it.
Yes. Population reduction tactic number 50,002. It's so dumb. He's trying to own all the land, He owns an awful lot of land already anyway. Shanti's just a... He owns too much land as is. He does. He owns way too much land. And
well, hey, at least here in the mid plains, we know sod houses work.
They do.
Everybody can start living in mud huts, man. That's what I really, when the socialists get too wild, I'm just like, so where do you live? Oh, I live in an apartment in New York City. And I'm like, oh, really? Well, if you were really a socialist, you'd be living outside of a city and you'd be living in a mud hut, farming your own food, doing your own stuff, and giving everything to everybody else.
You might know something about this that I don't. Ash needs ammonia, though. I really don't know. We need to kick him right in the nuts. Yes, right straight in the gonads. Yeah, see, I don't like Bill Gates at all, but no one's that stupid. He is, and he wants you to believe that it's going to stop global warming, to bury trees. It's gonna cool the earth, and it's like, what are you talking about? What the fuck? He's just a moron.
What do they want to do? Create another ice age and turn Canada into an Arctic glacier again? Because that's what happens during the ice ages, is basically the glaciers from the North and South Pole just destroy everything. That's what killed the woolly mammoths.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting to see if you look at topography of like Minnesota all the way down, the fjords that were created by the ice is amazing. It's amazing. We just call them bluffs because it's like, oh, there's something there. Yeah, there's more.
The Black Hills at one point in time was the tallest mountain range in the world.
Mm-hmm. I like living up here in the mountains. It's kind of fun.
Basically,
the mountains of South Dakota. Yes.
From what I understand, it used to be even taller than Mount Everest currently is, isn't it? Or wasn't it? I'm not 100% certain on that, but
I don't know much about this area as I should do some of the research.
What ended up tearing the mountain range down was the actual ice age when all those glaciers came through.
A lot of it originated from Yellowstone's on the other side of the mountains from us here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the mountains here originated from the eruptions spewing forth itself or whatever, and then the ice age came through and leveled it for what it was, creating these mountains. So a lot of these mountains were formed from eruptions from Yellowstone caldera.
Geology is
see,
cool.
you see, Shandi, he's like, it creates fungal colonies. He's really
Sean.
We woke up Sean. He's like, wait a minute.
Sean, what kind of fungal colonies? Are they the fun mushroom colonies or the not fun mushroom colonies? Because if it's the fun mushroom colonies, maybe we do need some more of those to get people to kind of calm the hell down a little bit. Here, have a little psychoactive therapy, my friend.
What's up, Toy Box Brain? Good to see you, man. I haven't seen her in a while. He avoids the question of why the fuck are you buying more land? because if he can own more land, and he gets subsidies for not using the farmland as farmland.
And he also builds processing plants for fake meat. That's his other big thing is he wants to make all meat plant-based meat, even though it's been proven that the fake meat that they make is more toxic for the environment than a cow. It literally serves no purpose than to pollute, because the process that they have to put those vegetables through kills almost all of the nutrient, and it leaves behind just toxic, nasty grossness that doesn't even break down properly.
Aaron, what's up? Good to see you, dear. Melissa Jane says, popping in to say hey before I go to sleep. Sleep well, dear. Good to see you. Mushroom burgers are good. Yeah.
Mushrooms on burgers are excellent.
If made correctly, yes, mushrooms are always good. In all types and forms. Beautiful says Soylent Green is next. Yes, Shanti. Soylent Green is people. Yes. Upcycling of human beings will be something of the near future. I don't know if I still have that bit. There was a thing that was produced about Soylent Green, and I had kept it. I believe I still have it somewhere, and it shows the upcycling of human beings to be processed to be eaten. Not only will you be eating the bugs, you will also be eating each other eventually. And I think that this is going to be something good. I mean, it's been documented that it's not good. That it's not good to eat each other. It's not good to eat each other. It turns into.
Do you remember that CNN guy? A few years back, he was doing a travel vlog kind of thing for CNN, and he went to this this area in India, I want to say, where there's a cult that consumes the ash from the dead bodies. And you can literally see from the videos, he goes from sane to insane within a matter of weeks after doing that.
Yeah, there's lots of things that can go wrong with consuming humans, but they want to push it for it to be a thing.
There's a reason why mad cow disease is a thing. You shouldn't eat your own. Because mad cow comes from cows eating other cow bits that they cut up into the feed. That's how mad cow is spread.
It's interesting in itself. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
I thought I had saved the particular where they go through the upcycling. I got so many things that I have saved to my.
You know, I used to watch that gal. Caitlin. She's the mortuary gal who used to live in California. Has like the straight hair and the bangs. What's her name? Oh, geez. I'll have to look it up. but I used to watch some of her stuff, and she said that there's some really interesting ways to break down human bodies, and some of those is basically to use water, and then the remains are put into a soil pack to grow a tree. And I think those kinds of ideas are pretty cool.
You can always tell when Toy Box Brain's around. Consuming humans is okay as long as you only consume one part.
Ask a mortician, Caitlin Dougherty.
I never paid attention to anything like that. That's just too strange for me.
Her last video was on Tyke the elephant when he went on a rampage in Honolulu at a circus. But YouTube didn't like her content and was basically trying to shut her down.
Apparently Clumsy didn't catch me. I caught the very, very, very end of her show, like as she was going away. That's where I woke up. And I'm like, oh, let's see what's going on. Go bring it up. And I'm like, oh, she's still here. And then all of a sudden it ended. And I'm like, oh, it ended. And I went and I listened to it right away. She always does her reading for me, so I appreciate it so much. What the gross this is? What? I draw the line at pimple popping. I mean, even that's too far. That's disgusting in itself. I know there's so many people that like to do that stuff. Watch that stuff. You ever watch pimple popping?
It's a grooming obsession is what it is. Mostly it affects women. And in some cases it can literally become an obsession. And there are, oh God, I was playing a game, one of those phone games, because my husband and I will sit on the back porch and, try to see who can get the highest score. And a video came up for a game, and it's like it wants you to pop pimples and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is gross.
Like lurker mode, what? And then I see Beautiful says, no, Sean, you can't go to memes. Yes, meme is live. Meme is live. Good for him. He's got quite a following, that's for sure.
Oh, when you have a Rumble exclusive, we'll have to look into the blue roof theory. I won't say anymore.
The blue roof theory. Okay. Mm-hmm. The neighbors are sick of the blue tarp. Yeah, see? Yep. You can't leave that stuff set like that. You gotta take care of it, especially going into this fall season or whatever. Get it done with before winter starts coming. Get it done, Shandy. I only go to memes when he's not drinking. Already tired of those streams. Yeah. No, I'm with you on that. He can all of the people that drink. I've had plenty of drink streams where I got super drunk. Obviously, people have seen me get to the point of being too drunk and needing somebody else to end my streams for me. And plenty of others. I can't condone the especially the grift ones where they go to the point of purchasing more and more drinks through the night to get you to drink more. I really find it disturbing and very hard to take.
Unfortunately, it won't stop until something horrible happens to someone, and that's
until somebody does something that causes YouTube to do something. Somebody will go too far. YouTube will open that up and be like, okay, no more drinking. And that's going to turn a lot of people into, okay, I guess I'll just drink my tea. And they'll be hiding their drinks. They'll be hiding their drinks and what they're actually drinking.
Crazy kids.
Mm-hmm. I've watched a couple of them like finish full fifths of whiskey or whatever, and it's like, whoa, you need to chill out, bro.
My most outrageous drinking night was pretty funny because we were sitting in the garage, had some friends over, and we had this stuff to make flaming Dr. Peppers. So I made some flaming Dr. Peppers, and then I was just like, I need to make the perfect one. So everybody was sitting there drinking flaming Dr. Peppers. I think a friend ended up sleeping in his car in the driveway because he wasn't going to drive anywhere. But that was at least exciting and fun, and everyone was safe. But there's a limit. That night was definitely way too much. Oof.
And that's exactly where, blackouts, asphyxiations from vomits, ambulances being called. It's disgusting behavior. But entertainment, I mean, it can be entertainment for some. And not that I'm opposed to drinking. I don't mind drinking, and I've drank a lot in my life. I've taught myself not to drink too much or too fast. Drinking too much too fast can really be dangerous. Like Shandi said, orange puke. Yes, it really depends on what you're consuming, how fast you're consuming it, and if you're not paying attention to what you're consuming. Can be really disgusting. People have seen me. Know that people have seen me throw up, from drinking too much. So it happens. It happens. I'm not going to say, no, I didn't do it. I'm not going to sit there and hold my hand over my face as I'm doing it and just be like, oh, nothing happened. No.
I'll never forget that night with Joe. And he's like running off to a nearby room, and you hear oh, God.
I always tried to hide that where I need to the orange puke. What? You don't need to go and find it. It's okay.
Toy Box. When does the Sarah Boone trial start? Wasn't it moved back? Isn't she going to try to be her own attorney? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Never paid attention to it.
She is. She's the woman who stuck her husband in a suitcase.
Oh, okay, that one.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that they haven't actually moved forward with this.
Well, they can't. She keeps firing her attorneys.
Eventually,
She's
you'd think that they would say that they need to proceed without the attorney.
well, you can't make somebody be their own attorney.
I mean, I get that, but eventually, something has to take place where she can't fire the next one.
Yeah, I think they need to get somebody who's just going to tell her to shut the hell up and this is what will happen.
This has been going on for a while. Didn't she do this all the way back a couple of years ago?
Yeah, she did. It was during or before the pandemic.
It keeps on being pushed. She's making it difficult. Nobody wants to represent her.
And yeah, she keeps writing these insane manifestos and letters to the court, and it's just like, you know, it's some states, you know, like here, guilty by reason of insanity basically locks you into a loony bin for the rest of your life. And you do not want to be in an insane asylum. Bottom line. If you have to go away somewhere, you really want to end up in prison, because at least in prison, you're, you know, in some cases you may have to take some medications, but you're not drugged out to just absolute zombie state till the end of your days.
Puffer, what's up, dude? She says, "Come on, guys. It was just a game of hide and seek." Yeah, It's just a game of hide and seek. This stuffing somebody in the suitcase is it's just a little game. Nothing big. Lady's a freaking Fruit Loop.
Oh yeah, she's like the epitome of the Karen.
So Jirai saying she's going to get murdered. I wonder if she keeps going. Well, but eventually, if they can't continue with the trial because she keeps on firing attorneys or whatever, eventually you'd think the judge would just step in and be like, well, all right, being that you refuse to go through the trials the way it's intended to, and this, that, and the other, here now charging you with this, and you get this much time. You'd think that there'd be some kind of a way to surpass any of that.
Unfortunately, there really isn't. The only way would be for the judge to step in and have an attorney who's got some backbone and is just willing to listen to her prattle for 2 hours on end and say okay, and then do what needs to be done, regardless of what her insane demands are. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen, because you can't make someone behave appropriately. It's like with Brooks and his behavior in court. And I think the judge was a little too mommy-ish on him and just should have told him to shut up. But I think she did handle it right, because he can't go back and appeal and say that he that his rights were skewered.
Right.
And I think that's the problem they're going to have with Sarah Boone, because the second she goes to appeal something and, it's like, well, I told the attorney this and he did that, and so this trial's invalid. And they don't want to have to deal with taking her through the whole process again to correct the issue.
Sure. Beautiful is getting them in there. It wasn't the problem. It was not letting them out where the problem started. I could.
Throwing him down the staircase inside the suitcase. Let's not forget that. She admitted to throwing the suitcase down a bunch of stairs.
It's unintentional. She didn't. It is unintentional, my ass. I didn't intend to put him in the suitcase. He climbed in there himself. I just zipped it shut.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I'd throw the suitcase too, just for scientific purposes. That's so funny. I don't think that she's innocent. It was an accident. She's innocent, yeah. No, I doubt it. I doubt it. It's so bad.
All right. Well, I got 10 minutes till I got to be to work and signed in and doing my stuff. So I'm gonna pop off. But it was fun this morning.
Awesome. Thank you for joining me.
Anytime.
You have a wonderful day at work. I'm sure we'll hear from you later.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I'll have you plugged in the rest of the day by my ear, but bye, chat. Toy box. Stop being such a stranger. Am I right, beautiful?
Exactly. Stop being a stranger. Stop being a stranger, Toy box. Again, that's easy as it is to come up on the show. Is just say, hey, throw me a link. I'll throw you a link. You can come join me. We can create even more conversation of whatever it be. We don't have to talk about Sarah Boone or suitcases or anything going downstairs. A loner in pairs, even if they do make slinkety sounds, it's not something that we need to do. Exactly, Toybox Brain. You need to come home. Come home. Get yourself, to come join us on a regular again. We miss you. Boomer, you're great. Yeah, she's fun. She's fun to talk to. Okay, I think it was kind of unintentional. I mean, she was so drunk she didn't even remember she had it on video. See, there has to be a way to properly charge her for all the stuff that she'd done. There has to be a way. There has to be a way. There has to be something that they can do. And I don't know if it's it's disturbing. That's so disturbing and so disgusting. Again, anybody that wants to join me, go ahead. Say, please, me. I want to join. Pit and Taze, what's up? Cloud Illusions, good to see you. Pit and taste. How's what? I'm confused. I'm confused, Claude. Explain to me. Explain to me in regular words what it is that you'd like to do with Pit. Grimsbar, what's up? Good morning, dude. Long time no see. Again, open mic. Anybody that wants to join, you think you have something, you think you have some kind of conversation that you can create, is something of interest, hit me up. Hit me up. We'll throw you links, and you can come in here. You can join us. Yes, Cloud. Use your words. Use all your words. I like a good pitting and tasing. It brings up so many more questions. It brings up so many more questions to go along with that. I can't say them all. I just can't. I don't know where to go next. I'm about ready to go away. Cloud, thank you for putting that in my head. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. It really didn't. It didn't clear anything up whatsoever. It just made it all so much more difficult. It made it so much more difficult. I don't know what to say next. I'm so confused. I mean, I no. Get different questions, starting around, and you just kind of like, no, can't do it. No, can't ask that question. I don't want to be yeeted. I don't want to get this channel completely and totally destroyed for asking the wrong questions. Dry. I'm confused too. Cloud said something about pitting and tasing, and then said like to be pitted and taste. And when you take that and you jumble that around in your head for a few minutes, and it really brings up a lot of questions, like low power tasing, high powered tasing. What are you using to be pitted? All those weird things that just, you're not sure if you should ask them or if you shouldn't. I like to witness it. What? Here's a carrot. Try, just bite it. We don't build the 98th percentile science guy. I so much enjoyed watching Bill Nye the Science Guy when I was a kid, and then when I grow up and I find out that he is what he is, deep state shill. It really, really upsets me. My job is done. I got Froggy to laugh. I'm glad that you feel that you've fulfilled yourself for the day. I'm gonna need a nap when this is done. I'm crying with laughter and happiness. I'm gonna crash. We need Bill Nye and the Reading Rainbow guy. LeVar Burton? What? They're not the same as each other. There's Toy Box. I got questions about that. Did you just shush me? Nobody's shushed. Who's shushing who? Clumsy Jiraiya. What in the world did you just do? Science died the moment it became political. Yes, it totally did. And that's why I call him the 98% scientist, because he's not really a full scientist. He doesn't believe in the scientific process. I see that. I see that clumsy shush. Jiraiya. Did you at least get something out of shushing her? Just... They are the same. They're bad actors pretending to be something they're not. What are you saying? LeVar Burton can't read a book? That's what actors do. I guess. Takes all types. Is that why Joe Biden sucks at doing his job so much? He hated Reading Rainbow. It didn't look like he was ever really excited for any of the movies or shows that he was ever part of. I don't think LeVar Burton really enjoyed being himself. I think there's somebody that took advantage of him as he moved through his acting career. Yes, the parole just sucks. Yes, he does. Oh, I always have a tendency to miss the private chat, Boomer. I know what you're talking about with the with that, the conspiracy. Yes, I totally get that. I've looked into some of it, and yeah, it's totally a Rumble exclusive. Oh, beautiful. Come talk to me. I know you want to. You say you don't want to. You say that you're tired. I don't believe you. I know it's 1:00 in the afternoon for you, but it's silly. You can't debunk what you can't discuss. I know. You don't have to, beautiful. I'm just teasing you. she's like, I need sleep at some point in time. As far as today goes, anybody that's listening, anybody that's paying attention, as far as today goes, because it's Friday, Fridays do end up being game nights somewhere. And I don't know if anybody's really set up a game night of any sort. We usually do those a little bit early. We usually do those early enough. I do have the tendency to hold open mics afterward and create conversation. Now, I told somebody the other day of Fast Group that I'd bring him back through. He wanted to join me a couple of nights ago for one of the shows that I was doing, and I told him that I would hit him up Friday night. So there'll probably be some kind of an open mic late tonight, and he'll be around. I'm not going on stream. Oh, I got you. I don't need rest. I just slept for 8 hours. Why do you think I'm doing the show? You get rest. Try. I don't need the rest. I really don't. I slept more than I normally slept. I was super tired last night, and I went and I crashed. Frog woke up and started the show. He's been sleeping better lately. Yes, exactly. I've been sleeping better. I've been sleeping at normal sleeping hours as opposed to staying up all night. He got more sleep than I did. Yeah. See? There you go, Clumsy. Yeah, Dry. Shush. That's so fun. Where am I at? Hour and a half. I mean, we can go for a short bit yet. Wow. I really watching the Sticks, Axe, and Hammers running. I might actually have to go watch him. So you know, kind of concerned why Dry would even tell me that I need to get some rest. Do I look tired? Yeah, he is good, and that's why I said I might just have to go watch him. Being that he's live, he's usually fairly short-winded shows as far as that goes, because he just gets to the point, says what he needs to say, and then does his own thing. Dry is projecting, maybe. That could be. That could be. He's overly tired himself and felt it necessary. Yeah, exactly. He usually goes for 100 an hour. He just started. He's like 10 minutes in. Nappy time, Raya. And that's why I don't have Nightbots, because I don't want to set different words to, though you're just trying to take a nap, take words out of context and get you. No, you're good. Cool Frog. I know that you got family and stuff. Yes. Yeah. No, I do. So I mean, and I know I won't be here very much longer. I'll hang out for a short bit yet. Um, maybe projecting. See, you even catching yourself on that. So that might be something. That might be something that I know. I picked up a bunch of you night owls. That have the tendency to stay up all night long. Uh, you're welcome. Uh, uh, is there a hurricane that's getting ready to slam into the East Coast? That's supposed to be today or tomorrow that it's eventually supposed to hit land. All night long. Yes, it's amazing how many. I'm one of them. I'm one of them that usually has a tendency to stay up way too late, and then I get tired and sleep through the day. And it's not ever anything that's ever good. Oh wow. So it's still ways out. Still a ways out, and there's another one that's behind it. Margot? Oh no. It's this particular hurricane season is very interesting. It's very interesting for what is happening. So then here, this one is Lee. That's Lee. That's the one that was supposed to hit, crash into the East Coast here within the next day or two. It seems to be slowly making its way here. And look at that. There's another one. There's another one. That's Margot. And of course you got what is this now? That's Jova. That's sitting over on the other side. Japan's just continuously being slammed with hurricanes and their own, or whatever they call it, typhoons. It's just amazing to see how many of these hurricanes and their trajectories. It's very interesting to see. The USA and other countries do not participate in weather modification. No. There's no such thing. What are you talking about? Conspiracy theorist. Conspiracy theorist. So I'm gonna actually do something here because I found this interesting. I don't know who all seen this. If you didn't see it, but I gotta keep the volume off because they're playing music. But I really found this very interesting how they dropped this flag, Trump, at a Yankees game. this is something that I was intended to cover last night that I didn't cover. I thought, and just it, like, clicked in my head. I'm like, ah, I needed to cover that. It was something that was very interesting to see. Um, Now, because of the words that it actually says, um, I would almost think that the people involved in dropping this flag just may come up with some kind of a charge for doing so. That flag is slightly disturbing for people who have seen similar in communist countries. hmm hmm And I really seriously think that there could be more to it. These people that have actually done this may you might want to show a little bit of concern for what it is, because to imply such a thing really could be dangerous in itself. Liberty or death. Yes. It seriously is. And when you see this, it really disturbing. It's really disturbing to believe that others may actually be offended by this. Nobody should be offended by it. Nobody should be offended by any of it. Everybody should be able to speak their mind as they wish. Um, I would almost think that these two did get in trouble for some of it, or whoever. It looks like there's at least two that had something to do with this particular instance. Were probably brought up on some kind of politically motivated charge of some sort. I really could see something like that happening, and for them to do this, could be dangerous, precedent to set. As all of a sudden, they're like anybody that's flying any kind of Trump flag of any sort could be looked at as doing the same. So you're going to tell me, what I can, put up on my own wall behind me, or anything like that, because you just don't like it, because you're like, oh, it goes against my thought, against how I feel. It's kind of disturbing. I think that they should be able to do it as much as they want, but I could see it becoming some kind of political theater in itself, where they bring charges up on these people for doing this and causing turmoil. Free speech should never be charged. I agree, but I can see them using it to set precedents on anybody else. It's not a direct threat to anyone. I don't think it is either, but there's some that really might see that a little different. And is like they're threatening civil war. There's because of the words that they used, and I really find it disturbing on how far it could be taken. I think the flag is cool. I think it's cool that they did such a thing. I want one. Anybody that knows where I can get one, let me know. I want one. Radical behaviors will ruin things for rational people. But yep, people freak out and start Trump flags on fire. Yeah, exactly. Say what you want, but some things hold consequences, and which that just might actually hold consequence for doing just that. Yes, but yes, God forbid someone light alphabet flag on fire. It's a hate crime. Yep, it's a total hate crime. Total hate crime. You shouldn't be done, and everybody should. It just the whole thing is ridiculous. I'm concerned. I'm concerned for these people that did this, and I'm concerned of what can come from it next. What can come from it next? Because if we continue to allow things or allow the political persecution, across the board on all of it, eventually something worse is going to come out of it. Yeah, between the two of you, you really had a nice flow between the two of you. It's like you're finishing each other's sandwiches. It's always fun. It worked itself out well. That was something that I wish I would have actually not have been as tired as I was last night, because I really wanted to cover that particular. Stay away from my sandwich. If you can finish each other's sandwiches, in good time, and make it okay with each other. I mean, I say go ahead and share the sandwiches. Share the sandwiches, because why not? I don't know. Come on, chat. What do we talk about next? Any ideas? Any thoughts? Or should I just go away? Should I just go away and let it be? Or should I try pushing for another half hour? I don't think it's necessary for me to continue. I don't know. I'm to the point of just saying I don't know over and over again until something happens. If anybody has anything they'd like me to share with in the next bit, go ahead and say something. Otherwise, hit the like button. Share this out. Let people know where we're at. I did this off of a whim this morning. I did not expect to hold a show today. I had no intention of doing any of this. It was only because I didn't do something last night that as I woke up super early, figured it would be okay for me to attempt to do something for all these wonderful people around here. I do appreciate y'all so much. And as that's happening, I don't see anybody really saying much. I'm going to actually call it, I believe. There's a couple things real quick. Spamage and stuff all the time. Get called out when it's appropriate. I don't know the best way. It's okay, Jiraiya. Just don't let us get to you. Don't let us get to you. We appreciate you coming around. We enjoy you. I just don't want government involved in speech. It should never be involved in speech. I'm with you. I'm glad that you appreciate it. Beautiful. Good to see us. I will see if we can't maybe redirect somewhere. Not sure where. Let me take a quick glance. I don't really want to. I don't know. I know that meme is up. Aussie's still running. Those might be the best places to. It doesn't look like meme's actually drinking. It looks like he just has a decent group of people with him for what it is. I'm going to take one more look at his show before I do that. Okay, it's died down a little bit. Looks like it's just Shizzy and BP. That being said, I think I'm going to redirect you over there. Thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, don't change, Jiraiya. We appreciate you. We really do. We weren't trying to shush you in any way, shape, or form. We were just... we're going... We were tenfold in this the same back at you. See you in Discord? Yes, I will be in Discord. Anybody that doesn't know how to get into Discord, check that community tab. I'll take a look at it, make sure that it's actually updated. It should be updated. It should still be good. And get yourself into that Discord. Come join us for conversations. We love you all so very, very much. We appreciate you, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Everyone should come to Discord if you have access. Yes, everybody should come. Just come join us. Come click on it. Come talk to us. Come create conversation. Again, thank y'all. We'll see you tonight. Tonight, somewhere there should be some kind of game night. Not really sure where that will happen. I will hold an open mic afterward. I do have a person that's slated to show up for the open mic, so that should be fun in itself. We'll see what kind of conversations come out of that. Again, appreciate y'all, and later. Give you... I forgot to do an outro the other night. I created a new outro, so I'm going to leave you with that outro.
We're winning all the competition because all the women in my family are smarter than I am.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.